Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Rebirth Champions Ultimate has gone ahead and released another update, this time coincidentally on my birthday. So yeah, what better way to celebrate my birthday than maxing out another update. Now, apparently this is adding a lot of new stuff like this. I mean, just have a look at all of this, you know, there's a whole update log to go through. So I'm not going to waste your guys' time before we jump into this. Just going to quickly say, if you do end up enjoying it, want to see more, then make sure to hit that like and subscribe button with notifications on, and yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into this. Alright, so first things first, let's have a proper read through the update log. That way we know exactly what was added. So starting off at the very top, we have a brand new spring egg, which I guess is going to be having a bunch of new pets, including a secret. Then as well, there's also a new exclusive pet, a new supreme pet, an Easter market, along with an Easter cave, and then as well in that cave there's going to be some kind of cave upgrades. Now apart from that though, some non-Easter related stuff, we also have an ancient merchant, new spawn upgrades, new index rewards, balance changes, a new code, and as well some bug fixes. Now a lot of these sound really interesting, and honestly I can't be bothered to wait anymore. So let's start off over here at let's check out the Easter market. I'm sure this is going to be the coolest part. So over here, every single hour, the market is going to be restocking, and then I guess you could get anything ranging from potions to items, and then even some void aura dices. However, I am going to assume that you do need to be a bit lucky to get like the good stuff. Like for all I know, there's a secret pet in the Easter market, right? And maybe it's like really broken or something. I don't know. I guess every single hour I'll keep on checking, and if something good pops up, then I'll go ahead and showcase it. But anyways, apart from that though, that seems to be all the Easter market has to offer, so we might as well have a look at the Easter shop, because if I'm not mistaken, there should be some new stuff here, no? Yeah, apparently there's some kind of new supreme pets, but apparently it's not in the shop, so maybe it's over here in the Easter cave. So for 100 million we can go ahead and buy this, awesome. Now over here we have eggs over here in some kind of like market field thingy. I don't know what to call this, a farm field, let's call it a farm, okay? Basically eggs are going to be opening, and then I guess these cave upgrades are going to allow us to get better eggs. For example, we can get tier 2 for 100 million. Then as well, we can increase the farm eggs limit by 2. Let's go. Then as well, diamond eggs, because you know why not. Some more increased egg limits. Okay, I think every single update, sorry, not update, every single upgrade is going to be alternating from eggs limit to a different type of egg. So emerald eggs grow faster, 2 egg limits, ruby eggs, an extra 2 egg farm limits, because you know why not, and then we can just barely afford the insane eggs. Now at this very moment, can we get anything better? No, we do need to save up a little bit on, you know, the Easter currency. However, I do have a feeling that probably that is going to be easy, especially with, you know, all of the brand new pets. In fact, over here, it is going to be costing 15k per open, which isn't too shabby. And then from there, we can get anything ranging from common pets all the way up to some secret pets. Alright, then we might as well go ahead and get started on hatching, at least until I can figure out where all of the other stuff is, like for example the supreme pet. Still no clue where this is, but I'm sure we'll find it out sometime soon. I don't know. When it comes to these other changes, I'll have a look at them tomorrow. I really want to see if I can go ahead and finally get a secret. So let's stop wasting time, let's get to hatching. I'll catch you guys sometime tomorrow, where hopefully, fingers crossed, we will get our very first secret in this game. And okay everybody, after a really long time of hatching later, in fact I think it's been around 2 or 3 days, we are now back in order to showcase exactly what I've gotten. Now I'm gonna be honest, some of the pets I've gotten are pretty insane. I mean, we managed to get this toxic eternal over here, and you know it is going to be giving me a 100 million clicks multiplier, and as well as 7.2k Easter eggs. And then from there we also got a golden eternal. We got another golden eternal. Okay, we got 2 golden eternals, a bunch of normal ones, and then from there it's kind of a mix and match of other stuff. For example, we managed to get, I believe we managed to get a mythic toxic. Yeah, okay, I was confused for a second, but they are going to be these 2 over here. And we also managed to get, now I'm not entirely sure how I got these, because I think I bugged out, or maybe I was hatching the wrong egg. But yeah, somehow I managed to hatch 2 of these secret tainted eggs. Now, just as I already said, I'm pretty sure I was hatching the wrong egg for a solid few hours or something, because before I cut out, I did not hatch these. And in fact, have a look over here. As you guys can see, I am the one who hatched them. So yeah, I don't know, either you can get all the new secrets and as well the old one in the same egg, or maybe the game thought I was over here for some reason, made me hatch over here. Whatever it is, we somehow managed to get my first ever 2 secrets in the span of a day or two. Alright then, I guess that's one amazing update. Can you believe that? We're getting 3 toxic eternals and secrets just like that? Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty crazy to say, but anyways, moving on from that though. When it comes to the egg farm over here, I mean, this hasn't really been too exciting. I mean, yeah, I guess getting 3 items is pretty cool, but apart from that, it has been relatively quiet. In fact, we are getting really close to maxing this out. In fact, there we go, we just got upgrade 14, giving me an extra 2 egg farm limits, and then it seems like there's only 3 more upgrades left before we have this whole patch maxed out. Now, at the rate we're getting eggs, it shouldn't be that long. In fact, if I equip best and maybe go ahead and pop a potion, it should be much faster. But yeah, since it seems like the game has blessed me with OP pets, that part of the update is relatively done. However, does that mean that the update is 100% maxed out? No. There's still a few things to check out, for example, the new spawn upgrades and the index rewards. So having a look over here, I'm pretty sure I already got close to maxing out the upgrades. In fact, boom, there we go. Now they are maxed out. But yeah, for those of you wondering, it does seem like that these upgrades aren't like anything brand new, like there isn't like something that hasn't been seen before. It's mostly just increases to the limits, for example, more rebirth buttons and more click multiplier. You kind of get the idea. However, when it comes to the index over here, apparently we are getting something that we haven't gotten in a long time, and that is going to be an extra whole pet equip. Yeah, probably I'll have to make a whole video about maxing out the index at one point, because I really want this extra equip. Because I'm pretty sure we have been at like 16 maxed pet equips for a solid minute now. But anyways, I guess that would be something that we'll have to do in the near future. And then I guess the final thing in the update log is going to be the ancient merchant. Now, heading on over here, it seems like that this merchant isn't going to be offering anything too crazy, or at least really easily, because as you guys can see, the best we have gotten from this ancient merchant is going to be a fruit smoothie, a fruit box, some ruby ring fragments, which aren't really that difficult to get, and as well an ultra ring crystal, which I believe I already have quite a few of those. In fact, here I have 246 of them, meaning that for endgame players like me that are spending, you know, days and days of hatching straight, it's not really that worth it. But then again, for you guys that are like just starting out the game and like maybe you have a few extra tickets and whatnot, you might as well go ahead and get this, so then that way you could go ahead and make yourself a really good ring. For example, I believe I might be able to go ahead and make myself another insane ring. In fact, yes we can. So let's see, I can go ahead and either get this one, which is going to be giving me less luck, but yeah, no, that ring wasn't really that much better, so I guess for time being, we're just gonna have to keep the old one. Alright then, since my luck wasn't cooking for the rings, we might as well test our luck out once again with the Easter rewards, because I believe this is one of the best ways to end off this video. In fact, have a look over here. I've saved up 611 tickets for this singular run, so let's see. Are we gonna get lucky? Are we gonna get the Easter exclusive egg? Or the UFO mount, or maybe even the supreme pet over here? Well, let's go ahead and find out, right? So let's just quickly get my auto clicker, just like so, and let's put it on and let the bunch of Easter tickets rolling begin. And alright, just like that, we are now broke on the Easter tickets, meaning that it's time to see if we got anything good. So let's see. Did we get a bunch of exclusive eggs? No, we only got a bunch of the chocolate ones, which I guess is fine, but what about the supreme pet? Did we get one? No. Seems like we didn't even get any tokens as well, which is a very unfortunate to say. What about maybe, did we get an insane smoothie? I mean, I wouldn't complain if I got that at this point. We have one over here, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure if I had this before. Yeah, feel free to scroll back through the video when I opened up my inventory and let me know, did I manage to get at least this insane smoothie, or was it something I had before? Because at this very moment, I am not sure. And oh yeah, by the way, the UFO mounts, were we able to get this? No once again. Well, it seems like I used all of my luck when it came to hatching the last egg, so I think that means one thing and one thing only. I'm just gonna get back to hatching. But hey, at least we can say one thing though. Did we manage to complete this update? Yes. Did I get really lucky at least once in this update? Yes as well. So yeah, if you guys agree with me and want to see more videos on this game, then make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, I'm gonna continue mindlessly hatching, so then that way maybe I can get the new best secret or maybe even an ultimate. I guess you guys will find out in the next video, so for time being, this is gonna be it from me, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.